Good evening, Professor Gould. This presentation is the revised version of my previous presentation, which was entitled The Disadvantages and Advantages of Social Media in the Workplace. In this presentation, we will look at the benefits of social media in the workplace, as presented by myself, Marcus Redmond. We all remember connecting on such social media sites like that of Black Planet and MySpace as a means of meeting new people with the hopes of possibly meeting the one, or keeping in touch with family and discovering long lost relatives. Social media has come a very long way. Now, with Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, it has become ambiguous as it relates to interacting with other members of society. But what about as it pertains to the workplace? In this presentation, we will explore three reasons or components why companies have begun to allow employees to access their various social media accounts while on the clock. The three reasons in which we will specifically explore are that of to relieve them of job-related stress while at work, the fortification and shaping of prospective association with colleagues, and as a method of training. Job-related stress reliever. Work-related stress is very common in the American workforce. According to a July 2016 report by Harvard staff writer Christina Pazanese, nearly half, or 44%, of working adults say that their current job affects their overall health, but only 28% of those believe that effect is a good one. The Harvard Gazette also maintained that people see their jobs as stress creating and employers simply aren't doing enough, he said, to help. It is important to realize almost half who work are at workplace that has no workplace health program. Job-related stress is also very costly to businesses. In fact, research shows that 36% of workers suffer from job-related stress that costs U.S. businesses upward $30 billion a year in lost workdays. Hashtag stress reliever. Many business owners and employers are very aware of the aforementioned issues. Some have begun allowing their employees to occasionally use their social media accounts while at work, thus permitting them to take mental breaks. In fact, surveys have cited that as it pertains to the reason why employees tend to sneak and use their social media while on the clock, taking a mental break was the number one reason. According to the Olsen Group, taking an occasional mental break from work is not something that should be discouraged. Many employers already encourage employees to take brief periodic breaks while working while working. Allowing employees to use social media simplifies these breaks. Workers can now take a break when and wherever they choose rather than going to the break room to read the paper or interrupting another employee's work to talk to them. Fortifies and shapes respective association with colleagues. In the business world, the success and failure of major deals are often dependent upon how well a group of individuals are able to come together as a team to accomplish one common goal, whether it's creating the next generation of technological advancements or making a hit record. As it pertains to social media, according to the Olsen Group, coworkers can use social media to interact with one another and build better relationships. A strong relationship among employees lead to more cohesive and productive work teams. Social media is an easy way to encourage communication between employees and help to share ideas and increase engagement both while at work and at home. Great method of training. Companies all around the world are constantly developing ways in which to improve the way in which they train their associates. According to Steve Nichols of Training Magazine, a great advantage that social media provides in terms of training employees is the ability to create virtual communities where everyone on the team can interact. In his article, Nichols points out that there are many opportunities social media presents to businesses. Social media provides tools that allow training to take place across geographical limits, thus expanding the possibilities of training like never before. Social media sites like Skype is a great example of the above mentioned. It is commonly used by international businesses all over the world to conduct meetings with partners who are located in sites separate from the physical locations of said meetings. Another use of social media is the development of comprehensive multimedia training programs. As further explained in the article, explanatory pictures and visuals can be provided and shared with company members through social media sites such as Flickr and Pinterest. Instructive videos can be made and shared online through sites such as YouTube or Stoopflix. So, in conclusion, social media is no longer simply a place to meet friends and connect with loved ones far and wide. No, it has become so much more. Businesses all around the world have discovered its many subsidies and are definitely capitalizing on it. They are using the many advantageous benefits of social media to empower their employees, which in turn grows their business as a whole. The end.